Hey, what's happening, Nate? It's Sanjoku. We're back at it tonight. It's time to put the past 2 weeks behind us. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Detroit game. I'm pretty excited about this game. There's a lot that's going for us in this game. It's going to be a tough game. I promise you that. It's We're going against Stafford. Dude loves the pass, and we do not have a good passing defense. We're ranked 30th right now, so it's not looking too good for us. But I think this game's going to end up being a lot of fun. I think the nation is going to end up being a huge part in this game. We are finally going back home. That is such a huge deal for us. We have been on the road forever, literally forever. We've had this historic opening to this season to where we've just been on the road the entire time. And I get it. It sucked. Gruden came out and he's like, it's built a lot of team unity, and I agree with that. These guys have been traveling together, shared rooms together. So I'm really excited about this game. I know it's going to be extremely hard for us. I know we're going to have a really tough time. It's going to be a big deal for our defense to step up this game. This is pretty much going to be a true test for them. But Gruden's made some moves. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with the moves that he's made. I was a little bit, I don't want to say shocked, but a little angry about some of the people that he waived just straight up off this roster. I think a few of them had a lot of potential, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and jump into that real quick just so we can go ahead and take a look at it. Brandon Marshall, I made a quick little video when we signed him just to get it out there to let you guys know what was going on. I was really happy when we signed him. He knows the defense. He knows what's going on. He's able to jump in there and make just some quick moves for us, and we have another veteran linebacker in there. I really hope he's healthy. I really see him having a big comeback for us right here. And if he does stay healthy and we end up keeping him on the team next year, that's going to be a big ass difference for us. I was really shocked when he got cut. I'm not going to say I was angry about it because I know he was injured and he was beat up and dealing with some stuff. But if he's finally worked through all that and he's ready to come back, this is a really big addition for us. I know a lot of people are a little upset about it, but I'm totally on board for this because having the veteran linebacker is what we need right now. What I did not like about this and what I did not know when I made that first video is we released Justin Phillips. If you follow this channel, you know that I really like this kid. I truly do. And just having him waived, somebody else is going to pick him up. I really think this kid has a shot at being something special. So I wish him the best of luck. I really hope he comes through. And then today, we went out and got Compton, we got Magnuson, we got McLean, and then we released Dakota Allen. Not too shocked by that. We released, what is it, Adibali. He never even played for us, which I was a little bit shocked. I figured there must have been something going on. Maybe it was an injury with him, or maybe he just wasn't showing up on the field. It is what it is, but he's already off the team. But then we released Corey. Corey, I was pretty shocked by. I really thought Gruden liked him. But let that be a lesson to you. If you're not going to show up and be at practice and be ready to go every single week, you're not going to be a Raider. And I'm actually okay with that. I will take that all day long. So, so be it with that. We are going up against like I said before, a truly passing offense. This is going to be tough for us. This game really is. But that stadium is going to be so insane on Sunday. I cannot wait. I truly can't. Just watching those guys go back and forth, or just watching or watching the teams go back and forth, then just watching how the crowd reacts. I think that's going to be so incredibly huge in this game. We have not been home in forever. Forever. That stadium's going to be out of control. If you are a Detroit Lions fan, do not show up to that stadium on Sunday. There is going to be nothing but silver and black there. And that noise and that passion that we all have for this team is going to be overflowing in this game, especially knowing that we can get back to 4-4, be at 500, be on this easy stretch of 3 games. Lions better watch out. But we are going to have our hands completely full. Stafford is playing good. I mean, he is. He really is. And they don't try to hide it. They're going to come out there. They're not going to try to run. They lost Kerryon Johnson for the year. He's on IR. So their backup running back that they have going, it's Ty Johnson. He only has 30 carries as a pro. I have no doubt in my mind that we're going to be able to stop this running game. And then their backup that they're bringing right now is Carson. So he only has 12 carries. There's, we'll be able to stop this run game. Our run defense is excellent. I know we're a little bit banged up, but that run game is not going to be a problem. Stafford, on the other hand, this dude just fucking airs the ball out. That's all he does is just air the ball out. And I mean, I respect him for it. I truly do. I hate the fact that this is the first team we're facing when we're going back home. I've heard a couple people say, every time we face a quarterback, they have the game of their life. And I mean, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, the reason they have the game of their life is because they're playing against our secondary, which, I mean, you can't argue it. They've been shredded every single game this year. So we need something big. We need some help right there. We need to keep Stafford in check. Our defensive line, I know you guys don't like it, but they've stepped up. We have 13 sacks this season, and every single one of them have come from our defensive line. We've had no safety help. We've had no linebacker help, and it's sucked for us. But I'm really hoping we turn the tide this game. So we need to... Stafford can run. Gruden said that he can run, but he does not like to run at all. This dude would way rather stand in the pocket. And the times that we got to Watson last week, he was standing in the pocket. When we got to Rodgers, he was standing in the pocket. So I think we're going to end up getting to Stafford a good few times this game. And I think it's going to come from our defensive line. I think we're going to see Moe and Crosby end up having a few more big games here. The running game, like I said, I do not think is going to be an issue. This passing game is going to suck. Galladay is a good receiver. He's going to end up seeing Mullins a few times, which I'm okay with. I think Mullins had a really, really good game. I think Marvin Jones is not going to be too big of a problem, but I think he's going to end up having a few catches. The two biggest threats I see on this offense right now is Amendola, who had a huge game last week, and he's going to be matched up mainly against our safeties and our linebackers. So we need to really, really be wary of that. And then TJ, their rookie tight end, I understand he's not putting up the biggest numbers, but he's already been targeted 31 times. That's more than Tyrell Williams and Hunter Renfrow. And he already has 2 touchdowns. So, I mean, this passing game is for real. And this defense is nothing to sleep on. So this is not going to be an easy game for us to go in there and just be like, oh, man, we got Detroit at home. We're going to win in this game. This game's going to be tough for us. And it's going to come down a lot, again, to our secondary and our linebackers. But we're not facing Watson. We're not facing Hopkins. We're facing Galladay. We're facing Hawkinson. So I'm really hoping, with no running game. I mean, the Texans had a decent running game too. The Lions do not. So we got a good bit in our favor right here. We need to fight back to 4-4 in this game. Their offensive line, much like the Texans, their offensive line is pretty much built towards just protecting Stafford, just giving him the time to get those throws off. Stafford loves to go deep, loves it. So we need to be real wary of that. We need to make sure we're dropping off, playing a little bit. I still think man will work against Stafford. I know we run a good bit of man, and Worley's going to have his hands full with Galladay. And if Mullins ends up one-on-one with Marvin Jones, that's going to leave Amendola against one of our safeties. Our safeties, they played a little bit better last game. Joseph did not. Really worried about this matchup right here, and especially with TJ coming in there. It's going to be a tough game for us on the back end. Their defense is a little bit beat up, but I don't think their safety is going to end up playing. But I'm pretty sure Slay is definitely going to end up playing, so we need to watch out for that. But our offense has been marching the ball. We've been doing really, really good on offense. I know people hate to say it because they don't want to give Carr any kind of credit, but he's still number 1 in completion percentage in the NFL right now. My biggest problem with Carr right now is our tight end is still the number 1 target. Look at these targets. Galladay's at 55, Jones is at 47, Amendola's at 38, Hawkinson's at 31. That is better than everybody on our damn team right now, except for Darren Waller. I mean, if you look at our targets, we got 58 going to Waller. Then we're at 30 and 30 for Renfrow and Williams. If you add them together, the 30 and 30, you're at 60. That's how many fucking targets that Galladay has by himself. And I've had a lot of people say or tell me through the comments and everything that we need a number one receiver. And I love Ty Williams. I truly do. But they're right. I mean, I'm sorry. They are right. He is not a true number one. We got screwed with the number one that we brought in. So be it. It is what it is. And we do need another number one receiver. I think we're going to try to address that in the draft. I know the trade deadline came and went. Everybody was expecting big moves. I know you guys were watching a lot of those rumor videos. We all knew damn well that Gruden and Mayock weren't going to screw with their picks. Those guys love their picks. And the fact that they have 3 third-round picks, even though they don't have a second, we have 2 first-round picks. We weren't touching any of that. Anybody that knows how Gruden and Mayock are know that we were not going to make any major moves, especially when we had Marshall sitting on the back end just waiting to come back. I really kind of thought that you'd see Joseph be moved off this team. And I'm really hoping he bounces back because I really do like him. I know I give him a lot of crap on this channel. I really do like him. I just like how hard he hits. But he needs to step back up. His coverage needs to be on point going into this next game because he's going to be a major, major factor in this next game. Like I said, Stafford's going to air the ball out. He's going to. And we have to be able to stop it. They do the same thing. They have the flea flickers. They have their fakes. They have everything to kind of try to get us to bite. And then he's going to air that ball out. So we have to be cautious of that. As far as our boys go, playing back at home, Carr's at $16.95. Stafford's at over $2,000 already. And I know a lot of people are like, I'd rather have Stafford on the team. He's willing to air it out. I will take this all day with that completion percentage. When it works, there is not a team in the NFL that can stop it. But I would like to see Carr air it out a little bit more. I'm sick of seeing a tight end as our number one receiver. I truly, truly am. And I get it. Darren Waller's a receiver / tight end, just playing in the tight end spot, which is huge for us. But just imagine if we had a true damn number one receiver out there. That would be huge for us. We don't have it right now. But Williams, I mean, he already has 5 touchdowns. He's doing what he needs to do. But one-on-one coverage at the end of that game, Crabtree would have came down with that ball. I'm telling you that right now. So we need to get somebody out there that Carr can truly trust as a wide receiver. Josh Jacobs. Jacobs coming out. He's going to be 1,000-yard back. There's not a doubt in my mind. We saved him last week, so he would be fresh going into this game. I know he still has the questionable tag, but you're going to see him get his 20 to 25 carries this game for sure. He's going to end up being over 100 yards this game for sure. The addition of this kid onto this roster is insane. I love it. Loving every second of this. I think Waller's going to play a big factor in this game. I think you're going to see a reemergence of Foster in this game. I think he's going to end up playing pretty damn big this game. Brandon Marshall, as far as the defense goes, this is going to be a prove-it game for him. I mean, he's our linebacker going forward, but you're going to be able to see in this game if he's the dude that's going to go in there and take that spot over in our middle linebacker spot. And we truly, truly need him to. If we're going to make a true push for this and we want to consider ourselves a playoff team, we have to be able to, I'm not going to say shut down Detroit, but we're going to have to win this game and shut them down enough to where our offense wins this game. Because we're putting up points. We are marching the field. And, man, that Houston game still kills me. We had that game and we blew it. And I really think that these changes are going to make it to where we do not blow any more games like that. We have a decent shot here, Oakland. Truly, truly have a decent shot. This is the happiest I've been about the Raiders. I know in 2016 everybody was going crazy, but this is the happiest I've been about this team as a whole in a long, long time. And I'm super excited to see it. One thing that we are going to need in this game, and I know I've talked shit about people saying this in the past, but we truly, truly need some turnovers in this game. We only have 3 picks on the season. That's not where we need to be at all. It's one of the reasons we're ranked so low on our defense. And then as far as our forced fumbles go, we got 4. They're both from Crosby and Moya. we need more turnovers this game. We have to have a few this game. We haven't got any in the past couple games, and it's slowly driving me completely insane. So we have to get in there, and we have to get that ball. The other thing that we need somebody besides our defensive line to get a damn sack on this team. I don't care who it is. I mean, look at this. 5.5 sacks, 2 sacks, 2 sacks, 1 sack, 1.5. This is our entire defensive line right here. We're getting no safety pressure. We're getting no linebacker help. Our defensive line is working. Just we need the people behind them to make that shit keep going. Right now, we're not getting it. We're not getting it at all. We have to be able to get somebody in there and make this happen. So let me know what you guys think. I know that let's look at the depth chart right here. I know Brandon Marshall coming back is going to be big. I really hope he stays healthy through this. Whitehead's a little bit beat up, but I know he's going to end up playing. But we have to be somebody in this group right here has to end up getting some pressure. We're not running any cornerback fucking blitzes to where they're going to be coming in there off the edges. But we do send Carl Joseph and we do send Joyner in there. One of these dudes has to get home this game. And if they don't, we need a few big picks this game. The Stafford has thrown a few picks this season, more than Watson has, and his accuracy is not the best. So I think we're going to end up having our opportunities. I think Mullen's going to end up getting a pick this game. I think that one that he missed last week got to still eating at him, so I totally see him getting one this game. The other thing that we have going for us is, I don't know if it's going to happen, Isaiah Johnson is actually eligible to return. All we have to do is activate him. I'd really like to see him activated for this game. I know a lot of people are pretty high on Lawson because he came out and played pretty decent last week, and I'll take that. I mean, I'll take it all day long. But I'd like to see Isaiah Johnson get out there and just make a few plays, just get out on the field, get back in the rotation of it all. Eric Harris is going to have his hands full. Carl Joseph, please step up. This is the game where we truly, truly need you. We said to you, I mean, it's proven to you now, you're still going to be on this team. You're not getting traded. Be a Raider. Be a damn Raider. Step up. Make some plays this game. Prove to everybody that what you deserve to still be on this team. Because as much as I hate to say it, this game's going to come down to our damn defense again. It's going to come down to our linebackers and our secondary. Because our defensive line is going to get home a few times. And it's going to end up probably being Crosby or Moya, which I really think these guys should be starting with Farrell rotating in. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think Hurst is going to end up having a decent game. You're going to see a whole bunch of Hankins this game just to make sure that the run does not get started at all. You'll see Hall and Hurst rotating a good bit. McLean, I think you're going to see more as just a depth guy this game, but I think he's definitely going to end up playing. So let me know what you guys think. I really think we have this game. I think we got a really good shot at it. I think momentum's going to carry us through on this one. And then we have three pretty easy games after this. So if we can get through this game, get to 4-4, we'll end up being 7-4 before we roll in to play the Chiefs. That's where I want to be. That's where this team needs to be if we are going to end up being contenders. So it's going to start this week. I really think we can get past Detroit. I want to know what you guys think because I know it's going to be a hard game. I know it's going to end up being a hell of a lot of Stafford just airing that ball out against the 30th ranked pass defense in the NFL. And that part of it is really, really scary to me. But he is a pocket passer. We can collapse the pocket. We can stop the run. So it's going to come down to our boys on the back end. I think their defense, I think, will be a little bit susceptible to Darren Waller. I think he's going to end up having a pretty damn good game. If nothing else, Carr has proven he's just going to keep force feeding the ball to him. But I want to see Tyrell Williams and I want to see Zay Jones get more involved in this offense. I would love to see both these guys have 10 targets. I think we're going to end up going ahead and sitting the my bad. I think we're going to end up going and sitting Dwayne Harris. I think he's still a little bit banged up, but I think we'll see more Trevor Davis in the pass or in the return game. And Aitman and Doss, I was shocked by that last week. I figured Aitman was going to be a scratch. I did not want to see Doss be a scratch. I really hope he's back. I really hope if we scratch two receivers again, it's Dwayne Harris and Aitman, and we have Doss back out there. I know a lot of you guys are more just, he's more of just a hard knock celebrity. That kid can play, and he can make some big catches. The drops that he did have came in the preseason and got everybody down on him. I think Renfro's going to end up having a big game again. I don't think he's going to have another big busted play for a touchdown, but I think he's going to have a bunch more opportunities to catch those little outs and slants to keep marching the ball down the field. And with the healthy Josh Jacobs coming back, DeAndre Washington played good last week. We're looking pretty good this game. I really want your guys' thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think. I think the moves that we made have really proved to us that I don't want to say we're in total win now mode, but we're building. We're building in the right direction. And this defense right here, especially the defensive line, you could tell it's more streamlined right now. They've narrowed it down to just 6 dudes right there, or 9 dudes right on our front end. I mean, that is your front end rotation. So I think Gruden and Mayock are actually pleased with this right now. But I think in the upcoming draft with all those picks, you're going to see a lot of linebackers. You're going to see a receiver. And you're going to end up seeing another safety. But we're building. We're building, and we are looking good right now. And the people that are on this team right now, Carr said it in his press conference. He's like, you're not going to see the turnover that you've seen in the past years. There's people here right now that are in place that are set to stay. And I truly believe that. Because this roster was been flipped over like 3 times in the past 3 seasons, and there's no continuity. There's none. And you cannot have a winning organization until you have that. And we finally have it. So this season, I think we're going to make a playoff run. I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to the Super Bowl, but I think we're going to make the playoffs. And if this team, the majority of it stays together, we end up going into Vegas and bring in a big-time receiver and bring in some serious defensive help, we're going to have a damn good shot at it next year. So I'm super excited. So let's bring this shit to have Detroit come in. Let's beat them. Let's win the next 2. Actually, win the next 3. And then move ourselves on to the Chiefs. If we win that game in Kansas City, this division is ours. And that will change everything. Again, guys, I'm Sanjoku. I appreciate everybody that watches this. I appreciate everybody that clicks that subscribe button. You guys are the reason I keep making these videos. And honestly, if nobody subscribed, I'd probably just keep making them because I really enjoy doing this shit. So thank you guys very much. We will catch you next time. Everybody have a good night. See ya.